Naval dogs, bravery, loyalty, and life at sea before 20th century. For centuries, dogs have served humans in many ways. One of the most unusual roles for dogs was on ships. Long before the 20th century, sailors brought dogs aboard for help, companionship, and even protection. These naval dogs lived in a world very different from the one on land. Their lives were shaped by the sea, the ship, and the men who cared for them. Dogs on ships were usually small to medium in size. Large dogs were rare because ships had limited space. Smaller dogs could move easily among the sails, ropes, and tight decks. Their size made them useful in emergencies and helped them keep up with sailors during long voyages. Some breeds were chosen for their speed and intelligence. Others were valued for loyalty and courage. One of the main tasks of a naval dog was to help control rats. Rats were a serious problem on ships. They ate food supplies, damaged ropes, and spread disease. Sailors often relied on dogs to hunt and catch the rodents. A quick and alert dog could chase rats into corners and even kill them. This made the dogs valuable members of the crew. Sailors came to trust their dogs as protectors of the ship's stores. Naval dogs also helped sailors in storms. Life at sea could be dangerous. Sudden storms could throw men and cargo overboard. Dogs could warn of approaching danger. Some dogs seemed to sense changes in the wind or the waves. They would bark or move anxiously, alerting sailors before trouble arrived. In this way, dogs were not just companions, but early warning systems. During battles at sea, dogs had another important role. Ships often carried weapons and supplies that were easy to lose in chaos. Dogs could run messages between parts of the ship. Some even helped calm nervous soldiers or sailors. Their presence reminded men of home and gave courage during long engagements. A calm dog could help reduce fear and stress among the crew. Naval dogs were not only workers, they were companions. Life at sea was lonely and harsh. Sailors were away from families for months or years. Dogs provided comfort and friendship. Men would share meals with them, talk to them, and even let them sleep in their bunks. This bond helped sailors cope with the hard life on the open ocean. Caring for dogs on ships was not easy. Fresh water was limited, and food had to be carefully rationed. Dogs often ate scraps from the sailors' meals or special rations if available. They also needed space to rest. Sailors would create small beds or hammocks for them. Even though life was hard, dogs were treated with respect because they were valued for their help and loyalty. Some famous naval dogs became well known among sailors. Stories were passed from ship to ship about dogs who saved lives or completed brave deeds. One dog might alert the crew to a fire in the hold. Another could warn of approaching enemies before lookouts could see them. These stories spread quickly, and dogs became a part of naval folklore. Sailors spoke proudly of their courage and skill. Naval dogs also helped with training new sailors. Puppies were sometimes raised on ships to become skilled working dogs. They learned how to move safely across the deck, respond to commands, and assist in emergencies. By the time they were adults, they were ready to be full members of the crew. This passing of skills ensured that the tradition of naval dogs continued across generations. The bond between sailors and dogs was special. A ship could be a dangerous and frightening place. Storms, disease, and battles were constant threats. Dogs gave sailors companionship and protection. They were loyal, brave, and intelligent. The stories of their deeds show that these animals were more than helpers. They were part of the family on board. Even though the 20th century brought new technologies and changes to naval life, the tradition of dogs at sea left a lasting mark. Before modern equipment, dogs were some of the most reliable members of a ship. Their work helped keep food safe, warn of danger, and provide comfort. Their courage and loyalty were admired by sailors across the world. The history of naval dogs is a reminder of how humans and animals have worked together for survival, adventure, and companionship.